We had a viewer ask if I could show an example of scalping, and this is a trade that I took earlier today. And we see that we have a sell signal here, and we see that price sold off. And so what we're going to do is wait for price to return to this area. And so what I'll do is go ahead and mark the supply zone. So this is a 5-minute supply. And what we'll do is wait for price to come back to this area and continue downward. And what we're hoping for is that price will do this. Back up to the supply area and then continue downward to about here. And so we'll see if that happens. We'll make that black since we're on the 5-minute time frame, and we'll see. So we'll go ahead and move forward. So price comes up to this area right around 9.50. All right, so we can see that it has reached the supply zone, but it's not time to get in yet. We've got to wait for our sell signal, which is going to be either a 3-bar reversal or an engulfing candle. And so we've seen that push down. So sometimes it's helpful to go to a smaller time frame, like 2 minute, and we'll watch it come back up from there. Since we started on the 5, and we're going to go down to a lower time frame, like 2 minute, to see what happens, so we can get a closer look. So we're waiting for price to come back into that zone. Looks like we've tapped in. Now we're waiting for either a 3-bar reversal or an engulfing candle. Okay, and so there's our engulfing candle. And we would enter the trade here. Maybe down to about here with our stop above the highs. It's also helpful sometimes to go ahead and put your 20 and your 50 on. We can see that we're still above it. So we know that this is not going to be a long trade. We're going to be in and out of this relatively quickly because we are above these two lines, the 20 and the 50 and the 200. And we can see that price does make its way down to our TP. And now we'll take a look at this in real time on Henko Trade. Okay, and I exited the trade here because when we're looking at the 15-minute time frame, you can see that price really isn't going anywhere fast. So since we're starting to stall, it's a good time to exit the trade. Overall, though, we followed our plan. It was a quick scalp and it was successful.